I had to use a 40mm by 40mm plus half of a 40mm by 40mm pad to cover my socket G34 workstation, dual Opteron 6272, totaling 32 cores. I am shocked at how this is able to keep my G34 below the 145°F limit, at ambient room temperature. If I point a fan at my CPU fans, the temperature fluctuates between 90°F, 120°F, depending on which CPU intensive is occurring. I've included a picture of a 40mm by 40mm pad on top of an Opteron 6272. If there was a 60mm by 40mm I could cover an entire CPU with one pad. PRO1 never again will I have to replace thermal paste again. I hated doing that every season. To great price, I purchased 4 40mm by 40mm pads, one per CPU plus. I was a bit apprehensive about using this product for my new build. However, I am also adventurous and decided to take a chance, after I purchased thermal paste to put on standby of course. Initial readings look pretty good in my opinion. Feel free to leave a comment or provide advice. I am using an 8700K with multi-core enhancement turned off I think at the time of this test. I have had no issue with performance thus far. The cooler is a Corsair H100i V2. Honestly amazing. I'm impressed. Way easier than paste. Even though the pad slides sometimes. Bought a 40x40 for my Ryzen 7 2700X, fit a little big on it but that's good, spreads the heat more on the pad. Great 53 mpw while gaming. Paired with Cooler Master 212X dual fan. Works as advertised. Stressed i7-3930K. Yielded about the same temps as they did with the Arctic Silver 5 I had on there before. We're taking their word on it that this will last a long time, but it seems reasonable given one of the known properties of graphite, in particular that it is virtually inert. It's not hard to find evidence that graphite has terrific thermal conductivity. Update: I moved my computer into a new case and while doing so, temporarily removed the heatsink. It was laughably simple to remove the ICG patch and reinstall it in the new case. When I removed it, it looked the same as before I originally installed it and performs the same after reinstallation. Unless you need the couple 3 degrees of premium paste type Tim will give you, there is no reason to not use one of these. I'm impressed with this thermal pad. The old thermal paste that was originally applied to the i7 2600 stock would see temperatures below 50 degrees Celsius idling and more than 80+ degrees Celsius under load. As you can see from the images, it's now idling at 36 degrees Celsius and at 74 degrees Celsius under load. Highly recommend it. I created a beast of a machine, with the 9900K CPU. I was hesitant to use a thermal pad and did a lot of research. After using the pad, which is a slight challenge due to how slippery it is, I ran every temp program I could get my hands on, before and after. The final outcome was simple: the thermal pad works better than the paste, at least on my setup. I found that the pad was actually 2 degrees below the paste. I absolutely love it and I will not be using paste ever again. I have the Corsair H80i V2AO. I wish this product was around a year ago. BTWI had paste on the CPU and did temps before cleaning it off and installing the thermal pad. This product works. And 30x30 is all you need for probably most Intel chips. Of course, do your research first. Hope this helps. Click link in description for more reviews.